playoff series, only behind the Washington Nationals, who they would play if they win tonight to advance in round number 2. The Boston Riptide have had a struggle of a series in these last 3 games. They won game number 1, looking good into game number 2, dropped game number 2 to the Ilves at home, and the Ilves took both games on home ice, putting them in the position that they are currently in. Boston looking to bounce back tonight in front of the home crowd as they need to get going. They need to get the momentum back in their favor if they want any chance of advancing in these playoffs. Looking at the rest of the playoff bracket, like I mentioned earlier, the Washington Nationals are moving on into round number 2 as they knock out the Indy Motorheads in 5 games, finishing the job last night off in at home. Over to the PPG conference side of things, the St. Louis Cyclones could not get it done at PPG Paints Arena in Quebec City as the Bandits were able to fend off St. Louis and send the game to at least game number 6. But that game goes in St. Louis tomorrow night. And then the New Orleans Wildcats and Lille Nice Fencers are at a deadlock 2-2 as we head back to Lille Nice, France for game number 5 later on tonight. Another interesting series there as both teams have won a game at home and both teams have lost a game at home. Lille Nice winning game 1, New Orleans winning games 2 and 3, and Lille Nice winning game number 4. Now that you're all caught up, let's not waste any more time. Let's get going here from Boston. You have the conferences screen open, just FYI. The anthems are done and we're ready to go from Boston. Game number 5, Ilves Riptide goes right now. Starting in the cage for Boston is the struggling Jeremy Swayman. Haven't had that magic since game number 1 where he posted a shutout against the Ilves. And opposing him once again is Marc-Andre Fleury. Except for game number 1, he has been magical. We are underway from Boston. Off the draw, looks like the Ilves get the better draw. Here's a chance right off the start, right through the crease, but it would not go. Swayman had to be sharp as there's a puck battle in the high slot. Trying to clear it is Boston. Finally, they get it out off a bounce. Here's a chance for Bergeron. Couldn't hook it home. To the far boards now. Into the corner. Behind the net. Ray Ferraro's there. Patrice Bergeron now has it. Lost it to Alex Radulov, who fires it all the way down the ice. It seems like Tampere has been trying to use that to their advantage all series long, but they missed wide on that particular occasion. Here's a chance for Boston. That one's right on, steered away by Marc-Andre Fleury. Didn't count as a shot on goal, but Fleury had to be sharp as that one gets lifted up and out of play. 3 and a bit gone here in the first period. Still no shots, still no goals. Boston wins the draw now to the near corner. Played into the slot, no one there to put it home. Jesse Puljujarvi now with it. Loses it. Now to the Riptide blue line, Ryan Getzlaf. Alexander Barkov. Looking for an outlet, can't find it just yet. There's Brett Pesce trying to keep it into the blue line, fails. Fired all the way down by the Riptide as they score, but this one goes through the back of the net. I believe this one shouldn't count. I think that one was pretty obvious that it shouldn't count. And yeah, that one doesn't get very much more obvious. I don't think we need a very long delay for that one. Just looking at it, even at full speed, you can tell that thing went through the back of the net, so this one will not count. The ENP is just taking a second look at it. Cameraman here tonight. Unfortunately, he's not able to join the broadcast with us tonight in the broadcast booth, but in just a minute, I believe this one will not count. And there it is. A call from the league. No goal, as was pretty evident right there. Pretty easy call for the NSHL to make, and we're getting back ready underway. Just a hair over 15 minutes to go here in this first frame. Shots are 1-0 in favor of Boston. Goals remain 0-0. Here's a chance for Tampere as that one slides through the slot and just wide. Mika Zibanejad looking to get it out now. Can't just yet. A little bit of help from Pavel Datsuk. Still can't get it out. To the blue line, looking for an outlet. Still can't find it. Ryan Pollock finally gets it to the blue line. Whoa, that one was a howitzer off the post and out of play. My goodness, Boston can't get very much closer. Another chance for the Riptide right at the draw. Slides through the slot and misses just wide. Another chance through the slot. I think that one might have hit Fleury. A decent save right there for Marc-Andre Fleury. Had to stay sharp, but it is saved. To the near corner, behind the net. Far boards now. Rasmus Dahlin battling again with it. Off the far boards. Around the net it comes. Kasperi Kapanen plays to the near boards. Gets fired back towards the net. Not on the net, though, as it hits the side, and Ryan Getzlaf is trying to get it out. His teammates aren't helping him any here. Fires it from point to point. Rasmus Dahlin was there, but he gets hit off. Getzlaf now leading the rush. Fires it through the slot, and this is just wide. Rasmus Dahlin looking to keep it in. He actually clears it out. This one's going to slide just wide of Marc-Andre Fleury's net. Now cleared out. They fire it on. They score. A shot from 200 feet. And once again, the full icers keep going in on Swayman. Tampere leads this one by 1. Another 200-foot shot just beats Jeremy Swayman, and he's been struggling with that for the past 3 games or so. Hasn't been able to figure out how to stop a meaningful shot since game 1, and that's really cost his team as that one gets fired up and out of play. Jesse Puljärvi does get the credit for this one, assisted by Miro Heiskanen. Another point for Miro in this series. He's had a half-decent series. Better defensively than he has been offensively thus far, but a good series nonetheless. But I guess for the Ilves, you can't complain really all around. Here's a chance maybe for Boston. No, that puck did not slide quite far enough to give Timo Meier a real high-danger chance, as that one slides all the way around. Graves with a tip. What a save by Fleury. Graves with a deflection right in the slot. And Boston's had a few good chances. Another chance saved by Fleury. Boston's had a few good chances like that. Now down the other way. The Ilves shoot it right on Swayman. Shot, save, rebound. Another save by Swayman. A couple good stops there by Jeremy Swayman. Another chance for the Ilves. Slides wide. To the near corner now. Graves looking to get it out. Can't just yet. To the blue line. Cleared up by Boston. Chance. Another save by Marc-Andre Fleury. Looking like prime Fleury. The Ilves all the way down. It's going to slide just wide of Swayman's net. Adam Larsson now has it, looking for a point pass, but cleared away right now by Kirby Doc. Still looking to clear it. They do. It's sliding into the near corner to the left of Fleury's net. Back to the blue line. Adam Larsson fires it down and wide. To the blue line again, cleared away by Boston. Near corner, Ryan Graves. Back to center ice. Fired in. That one takes a funny hop into the slot. Chance for Heiskanen, cleared away by a Boston stick. A good clear there by Boston. Bringing it out of harm's way. Cleared down by the Riptide. That one had a chance, but it was wide of Fleury's net. Backlund now battling with it as that one gets fired into the bench and out of play. 2:33 remaining here in the first, and there's been no shortage of action. Tampere leads what could be their path into round number 2. Leads this game by 1. But the shots advantage goes towards the Boston Riptide at an advantage of 12-5. Here's maybe a chance for Boston. No. Steered away by Pajot. A good defensive stick right there. Just 5 shots for the Ilves, but they have the only one that truly matters thus far. Tampere still leads 1-0 with just under a minute to play here in the first frame. To the far corner, it's Tyler Biggs and Ryan Graves battling. Far corner again, blue line. It's cleared out by Boston, but too little too late in this frame. At the end of 1, it's 1-0 Tampere, but it doesn't feel like that. Marc-Andre Fleury has made some absolutely spectacular saves so far in this one. And really, this game should probably be about 3 or 4-1 Boston, but that's what the goalie gets paid to do. It's 1-0 Tampere after 1. Jeremy Swayman had that one little lapse that he's been suffering with just about all series long, and that's what currently the deal breaker has been for the Boston Riptide. Beyond that, he's been very sharp. He had to stop a pretty good flurry of opportunities from the Tampere Ilves. No pun intended with their starting goalie. Oh, here's another chance. Off the post, in the slot, cleared away. I believe it was from a Tampere stick, and just an unfortunate shot. Another chance for Boston, fired just wide. That was, I believe that was Nikita Zaitsev. Might have been Bergeron, though. Now to the far corner. In behind, it's Alex Radulov. Patrick Stefan trying to lead the charge for the Boston Riptide. Can't get it quite yet. Cleared away by Tampere. Here's a chance. Blue line and in. Off the board, shot on, swayed by Swayman, save no longer. Barrett Hayton scores, and it's 2-0 Tampere Ilves. Storming into the Aquadome and taking the crowd away from the Riptide. An unbelievable start to this game, and now I guess middle stretch of this game by the Tampere Ilves. And is the ship of the Boston Riptide finally taking water? And was that the final blow? Another chance for the Riptide. Another chance for the Ilves and saved by Swayman. Cleared away by the Riptide. Now in behind the net. Barrett Hayton, I don't know why I'm struggling with that name, officially does get the goal. On the score sheet, it reads assisted by Alex Radulov. at the 2:07 mark of this middle period. The Boston Riptide have been great all season long. They haven't been great the past 4 games. Tampere just seems to have their number. And in game number 1, it seemed like Boston may have been changing the narrative a little bit against this Tampere team after taking a 4-0 win. Since then, Boston has been playing their worst hockey of the season. Here's a chance! Off the post and cleared away. My goodness gracious, what a close chance for the Riptide to get back into this game. But they just couldn't. Another chance for the Ilves. I believe that hit the side of the net and stayed wide. My goodness, another close chance by one of these teams. All the way down the ice now. To the right of Fleury's net. In behind, here's Mikkel Backlund trying to get a clear and does. Fired right on. That's wide. It's in the boards. Will the players be able to get it? No, they will not. Ryan Lindgren had a chance but poked through the boards. That puck is out of play. Another opportunity for Boston off a face-off win. No one was home to corral it. And the Ilves are out to center ice. Across the blue line, Adam Larsson had an opportunity. No. To the blue line again. Fired down, just wide. Kept in front by Meyer. What a play. But steered wide of by a Tampere stick. What an unbelievable chance once again for the Riptide that they just can't capitalize on. That seems to be their story of the series. To the corner now. Adam Larsson behind the net. Battled with just about everybody. Fired down by the Riptide, but it's wide. The Riptide shooting percentage is unbelievably low for this series, as it seems. 12 shots in this one, and Marc-Andre Fleury is still blanking them. Fired down by the Ilves, that's wide. A chance, Kapanen fires it through the crease and wide. What a glorious opportunity for Kasperi. A chance the other way for the Riptide. It's sliding, it's in. It goes. Jeff O'Neill, he scores, and it's 2-1. Not so fast, says the Boston Riptide. Jeff O'Neill finally gets the Riptide on the board legally. We had a goal earlier in this one by the Riptide. That did not count. It's their first legal goal of this game. Does that rally the troops? Maybe it's Kirby Doc. I thought it was Jeff O'Neill, but the light on Kirby Doc. My game's frozen, DMP. Stop it at 8:35. I'm going to rejoin. 8:35 was the time. I'm here. Okay. I don't know what just happened there or why that happened. That's the second time that's happened. All right. 8:35 was when the time froze, Stampy, for me. Just add a minute if we can. There we go. Time has been re-added. And hopefully we're good to go here. That's the second time this playoffs that's happened where the game continues and it didn't for me, which is the oddest thing ever. And there we go. Now we're underway. Another chance for the Ilves. Right off the draw. But no shebang. Fired down by the Riptide. That may have been off a Tampere stick. To the far boards, looking for an out. Can't get it quite yet. Puck is stuck in Jeff O'Neill, I believe. By the look of it, it looked like it was. But we have a stoppage. Alex Barkov battling in the draw. Kind of a tie there as the puck stays in neutral ice, but Tampere does steer it. No, they don't. The Riptide fire it back down. Timo Meyer behind the net with it, fired down by the Ilves, misses just wide. It comes back the other way, not quite on the net. Here's a chance for Boston. No, steered wide by the Ilves. Boston did have a golden opportunity right there, but their golden ticket was taken away. To the blue line and out. Barrett Hayton, neutral ice, looking for a clear. They get it for right now. It's Patrice Bergeron. Behind the net of Jeremy Swayman. To the near corner now. Hash marks. Here's Duncan Keith looking for an outlet. He gets one. Nikita Zaitsev was going to win the race, but he falls behind Alex Radulov, who I would expect to win that race. Far corner now and fired way out of play. 4:10 remaining here in this middle stanza. Tampere still leads at a score of 2-1. Shots are 13-9. Another couple chances. They score! They score! Is it Brett Pesce? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now, though. Boston has tied this game. It's Patrice Bergeron, the captain. And as D&P said, a nifty little play to get it around the goaltender. Boston is celebrated hard. The Tampere Ilves have blown their lead, and the Riptide have tied the game. 2-2 with 3:57 to go. Another chance. That one hits the back of the net. This one reads Bergeron from Zaitsev at 16:02 of the second period. The captain has tied the game. Duncan Keith now fires it around. Alex Barkov. I don't know if the Bandits did the exact same thing to the Cyclones on Thursday because I didn't watch that game. Potentially, they might have. I'll believe you if they did. But all I know is Boston did it. Came back from a 2-0 deficit. And when it looked like all hope was lost, this baby's tied back up. That one takes a friendly hop. A good defensive play there by Jesse Puljujarvi. Good defensive awareness. Uh-oh, this one's fired down. Is it going to go? It does. They score. Who is going to get the goal? Who gets the credit? Is it Puljujarvi? I think it might be Getzlaf. It doesn't matter. Tampere is back on top by 1 late into the second period. Well, there goes that momentum. Just as it looked like Boston may have had a little something going for them, they have completely lost it. Another chance maybe for the Ilves. No, as that concludes the second period. The final score, it is Jesse Puljujarvi. The assist goes to Ryan Getzlaf. After 2, after it looked like Boston may have tied this game up and had a little momentum going into the dressing room, the Ilves say not so fast. They retake the lead with just 17 seconds remaining in the second period. It's 3-2 Tampere after 2. Shots are still favored by the Boston Riptide. 16-10 is the advantage there. It's 2 of the goal scorers in this game, Barrett Hayton and Patrice Bergeron. And Bergeron gets the better of that draw as it slides to the crease. It comes back the other way. No, it blocked at the blue line. A chance in the slot for Boston. Nobody home to put that one home. Fired down by the Ilves just wide. Another opportunity, maybe a one-timer. Nope. Boston, this one's going towards the net, but it slides just wide. Far corner now behind the net. Far corner again and cleared away by Troy Stetcher. Held at the blue line, but not for long. Troy Stetcher, partial break. Can he get a shot off? Now it's Radulov. Can they get it on? No, they can't. Steered wide by the Riptide. In behind the net, it's Adam Larsson. Near corner now. Hash marks. Still there. Bergeron's looking for a clear. He gets it. To the blue line. Ryan Lindgren now. Far corner. Lindgren and Bergeron battling. Larson and Stetcher and Hayton behind the net. Tampere with numbers. Not able to get it out after a sprawling Boston player blocks that clearing attempt. To the blue line. Now they get it out.
Partial break for Alex Radulov again. Boston's able to turn it back the other way. Fired down by Bergeron. Off the side of that rebound, they score! Patrice Bergeron, his second of the night, has tied the game. Little sigh of relief in the crowd, you could almost tell. Patrice Bergeron is on the board once again. And the Boston Riptide were down but not out. They have answered once again. And this game once again is tied back up. A chance for Boston. Far corner. Ryan Getzlaf through almost under the back of his goalie. But it goes through the slot and out of the zone, and now up and out of play. Patrice Bergeron, there's a reason why that guy wears the C for this city and why he has for so many years, whether it be with the Bruins or the Riptide. The guy is unbelievable on and off the ice, and he may just be the reason Boston still has a heartbeat heading to game number 6, but maybe not. The Ilves against the post, it doesn't go. How did that stay out? Boston back the other way. Off the boards, it's Josh Manson. Fired off the glass and out of play. A nifty little defensive tactic right there by the Ilves to get it out. Brett Pesce now. Near corner, Ferraro sprawled trying to get it out. Patrick Stefan stuck for a second. He's able to get it out off the boards just to the left of Fleury. Just missed him. Now Ellis into the slot. No one was home. Fired, comes back into his own end. Miro Heiskanen stuck in the net. It's a modified power play for the Boston Riptide. Cleared away by Boston now. Shot on. It's going to be just wide. A bouncing rebound in the slot. Cleared away. 10 minutes to go. We've reached the halfway point here. The third shot didn't hit Swayman. Didn't test him. It was close. Behind the net now, there's Pavel Datsyuk, another guy who's been unreal in this series. Into the near corner now. Datsyuk's shot missed wide. To the far corner. That looked like it was heading towards Swayman if it wasn't blocked at the blue line. Nonetheless, the puck is still stuck in the Tampere end. The near corner now played to the wall. Fired back in. Uh-oh, it's coming back the other way. It's just wide. Heiskanen still stuck. Rebound by the Ilves. No, turned away by the Riptide. Comes off the far boards. Strangely, it comes back all the way behind the net of Swayman. To the far corner, to the left of Swayman. Now it's behind the net of Swayman. To the near corner. Jeff O'Neill has it. Looking for a pass. Can't get it. Fired down. Takes an odd hop off the corner. Kirby Dock's going to be the first one there. Scrum in the corner. Comes to the near wall now where Ryan Graves is. He fires it. What a block by Getzlaf. Fired down the other way. It's wide. What a block by Ryan Getzlaf off a for sure goal-scoring opportunity. He may have just saved the game for the Tampere Ilves. For now. Tampere gets it out to center. There's the hero so far for the Riptide. It's Patrice Bergeron. Can he add a hat trick? He gets knocked over. Now his line mate Ray Ferraro's with it. Ryan Graves fired down. It's missing just wide into the slot. Ryan Ellis is there, but Puljujarvi's able to steer it away from him. Fired. Here's a chance for Boston. Pollock couldn't put it home. Behind the net. Far corner, Brett Pesce. Still has it through the slot to the blue line. Lindgren's down. He wasn't able to keep it in. Tampere is looking for a clear, and they get it. Heiskanen has been unlodged, but that one's going to slide just to the right of Jeremy Swayman. To the near boards. Pollock now with it, trying to find an outlet for the Riptide. Can't get it, so he finds Datsyuk. Not a bad guy to pass it to. Brett Pesce now battling in the corner. A minute remaining here in the third. Are we going to see just our second overtime period of the Intercontinental Cup playoffs? Maybe not, though. It's sliding. It's wide. It just missed the post. 4 seconds to go, and that'll do it for regulation. The Riptide and the Ilves are locked at 3. but Boston has looked better for the majority of this game. 3-3 after 3. Shots are 20-11, favoring the Boston Riptide. The Riptide aren't going to quit, but the Ilves need one lucky shot to end the season of the Boston Riptide. This is, like DMP just said, this is the second time the Ilves and Riptide have gone to overtime, including their one regular season matchup. Into the near corner now. Will Boston extend it to 6? Or will the Tampere Ilves end this series right here, right now, and go on to play the Washington Nationals?
I do believe Tampere won their regular season game.
I am actually looking that up right now. A chance for Tampere. No, it misses just wide. I'm going to take a look here what happened the last time these two met. In the regular season, I should say. And yes, the Ilves, in fact, did win. Oh, that one goes up and out of play. Ironically, a score of 4-3 is what ended their regular season game in overtime.
But it was in Tampere, Finland.
It was in Finland. A chance for Boston now into the slot. Cleared away by the Ilves. Yes, that game did take place in Tampere, Finland. Oh, a chance for the Ilves here to end it is Pollock with a good defensive play. He clears it. Maybe a chance for Ryan Lindgren now. They cross the blue line. Timo Meyer. Now Barkov having a chance. It's against the post. It didn't go. I don't know how Fleury kept that out, but he did. Marc-Andre Fleury. Another beautiful performance from Fleury. He is trying to end this series tonight. Boston is fighting like their life depends on it because it does. Chance! What a play by Ferraro. But it's coming back the other way. Adam Larson, no, it's steered wide at center. A chance for Boston into the far corner, cleared away by the Ilves. My goodness. Uh-oh! Duncan Keith, clear. Wow. What an outstanding defense by both squads right now. Fired off. They score! They live to see another day. Duncan Keith. After an awful deflection by Troy Stetcher, it's over. Boston lives to see another day. We're going to Game 6. Unbelievable. The Riptide were down by 2. The Ilves had them right where they wanted them. They fought all the way back. It was a tie game closing into the end of the second. The Ilves got one towards the end of the second period by Jesse Puljujärvi. That made it 3-2 entering the third. Just when we thought Boston was down and out again, Patrice Bergeron ties up the game again. The captain gives his team a chance. This game goes to overtime, and just an errant pass by who I believe is Kasperi Kapanen, a diving Troy Stetcher trying to block what looked like it was going towards the net. He accidentally deflects it off his helmet, and it goes in. The Boston Riptide fought and succeeded, and they will see another day. Game number 6 goes 2 nights from tonight in Tampere, Finland, where the Boston Riptide are going to have to win another game just to bring it back here for game number 7. Not impossible, but we know how lethal the Ilves are on home ice. What an unbelievable end to that game. But that was not the end of our night. We have one more game for you, so stick around here on the NSHL YouTube channel. The Boston Riptide and Tampere Ilves ends in overtime. Boston takes this one to score 4-3. But we're staying overseas. We're staying in Europe. Oh, no, I guess we're flying overseas. We're not in Tampere tonight. We're flying overseas. The New Orleans Wildcats will take on the Lille Nice Fencers. game number 5. That series locked up at 2-2 right now. A close series that one's been from start to I guess middle at this point. So don't go anywhere. Boston lives to see another day. But what will happen between the New Orleans Wildcats and Little Knee Spencers? Games 5 goes tonight. We thank you for watching. From DMP, our cameraman, to myself, Builder. Thank you very much for sticking around and watching a great hockey game with us. We'll see you soon for Wildcats and Fencers. Good night, everybody.